the three of you have no clue who each other are, and you've all been invited to a party. You all have invitations, and so you all show up to this large mansion. It's dark wood. The door looks very heavy, and it's got like gold inlays and stuff in it. There's people kind of milling about outside. Party guests presumably, all talking and mingling. And what would you guys like to do? Is there anything you want to do before you head up to the building?
No.
Okay. So everyone, if you look at your invitations, can you make me a perception roll?
Oh, I need dice. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot we're playing D&D. Okay, perception.
Yeah, if you can make me a perception roll.
How do we do that?
So you're going to roll a d20, and then you're going to add your perception modifier. So that'll be like one of the skills that you bubble in.
Where's perception? There it is.
So you're going to roll d20 and add perception.
Is that not how you roll?
You spelled roll wrong.
Oh. Man, fuck you.
Roll like tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
You got a 2.
Oh, I got a 1 because
What?
my perception is -1.
I got a 9.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a natural one, so I won't count that.
You poor man. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm not gonna count that as a critical failure because it wasn't a natural one. Okay, so he got a 1. You got a 9, you said?
Yes.
Okay, and
Signy.
got a 19. Okay, so
Okay.
here's what you
Wait,
noticed.
so then I add perception. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
you add perception.
My perception is 15.
Oh no, the little like the smaller number with a plus sign.
Where's that?
Here, where's your character sheet? Let me look at this. So you see where it says perception, it's +5.
I don't see that anywhere.
So you see the box with a bunch of check marks and stuff. It's like perception, wisdom, nature, insight, all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you add
Yeah, I got
perception.
it. +5. So I got a 24, I think.
Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna start with Winston Stell, right? He looks down his invitation and notices, hey, this is nice paper. That's about it. I mean, he reads on his invitation, right? He looks at it in it's thick like cardstock. He looks at it, and at the bottom there's a little note addressed to him, and all it says is it was rather hard to track you down. But he doesn't think anything of it. He doesn't realize that that's like unique to him. He doesn't realize all of the invitations have something else written on them. He thinks everyone's says that. So that's what Winston rolled, right? So we'll go with Asen. You rolled, what was that, 9?
Yes.
So you look at the, invitations, thick cardstock. The letters are kind of engraved in like a gold foil, like or not engraved, but rather like raised gold foil. So it's a nice, fancy looking invitation. And on your invitation, it says something along the lines of maybe someone of a pure heart can help me. And that's all it says. Right. So take with that what you will.
Signy.
You actually, the person that invited you to this party. No one else in the party knows this person. His name is Randall Silverwood. Oh, wait, no, what did I write? Sorry, that's not his name. Silkwood. His name's Randall Silkwood. And you've worked for him in the past. He's a collector of occult items. He's opening a museum in like 3 weeks, right? And you've never been to his house, so you're not exactly sure why he's invited you over. Normally, he just pays you to help him break into places and steal occult items from, not like, active places, but like old ruins and stuff. He's paid you in the past to help him with that. So you don't know exactly why he's invited you here. You've never been to his house. You are all kind of in a wooded area, nothing really nearby at all. And at the bottom of yours, it says, maybe someone as cunning as you can help me. So, take with that what you will. You all approach the large, heavy doors. They're tall, like 9-foot tall, thick wooden doors, engraved with gold like door handles, heavy iron hinges, and there's a large gentleman standing by the door, presumably a butler. So he asks all of you to, well, he turns to who's going up first.
Not it.
Not it.
I
Okay.
go second.
Okay. So Winston,
I guess,
you're leading.
I guess.
So he turns to you and he's like, "Hello. May I be seeing your weapons?"
Okay.
You cannot enter the house with weapons on you.
Can I try and hide one of my weapons?
You can try. Yeah. Make me a dex sleight of hand.
Dexterity roll?
Yeah, dexterity, a sleight of hand. It's one of the boxes. Kind of like
Where?
perception.
Oh,
One of the skills.
Yeah.
+1.
+1. So you're gonna roll 20 and add 1.
21. That's how you win blackjack.
Oh my god. Stop giving me fucking
God.
2.
So
Can I re-roll? I think this is rigged. Hold on, wait, actually.
Okay, let's see if these dice are weighted.
I'll let you re-roll.
Oh, come
Okay.
on!
I'm gonna go with the 2 then, since it gave you a different result this time. You had to have rolled a nat 20 anyway for this to have worked, because he rolled a 20.
Can I pretend I didn't do that?
Well,
Can
hold
I
on.
just say
So
that I forgore I
he-
had it?
he
Sorry, I
rolled-
wasn't trying to hide it.
So-
just forgot about it.
he rolled a
Oops.
natural 20, and as you reach for your weapon, he reaches out and grabs your hand. Trying to stop you. He grabs your wrist. You can try and roll a.
Dude, I was just like reaching for it to hide it. Can you
Yeah.
just say that, dude?
Yeah, you can roll a charisma persuasion roll if you want to convince him that you weren't trying to just hide your weapon.
Okay.
+13
+2.
2.
Wait, persuasion? Yeah, +2.
Okay, well he rolled a 4, so he's going to. My bad, sir. I just it looked like you were trying to hide it behind your back.
Yeah, I wasn't trying.
So
yeah.
he
Fucking
takes
idiot.
he takes your
Don't assume
weapons.
things.
He takes all of your weapons and puts them in a large, heavy trunk behind him, and you are welcome to enter the building. You were
Aces.
going next.
Okay. I give him my weapons.
Okay, so he puts it in the trunk, and you're free to enter the building.
Yippee!
Okay.
I pretend I don't speak English and I just talk in Elvish. And I just try and sneak past him with the weapon still on me.
Okay, can you make me a stealth roll?
A stealth roll, got it. That's what, dexterity?
I think it's dex stealth, yeah.
Yeah, so roll D20, 1d20.
Okay,
Plus 2, 21.
He rolled a 16. So he doesn't even
No, I rolled a 19.
I'm saying he rolled a 16. You beat his
Oh,
roll.
okay.
So he just kind of he tries to stop you. Like you're walking towards him and he like puts out his hand and he's like, "Sir." And then like I guess you turn to him and just like I don't understand, whatever in Elvish. And they just walk past him and he just kind of gives up. His like arms kind of slump to his side. He's like, "Oh, whatever."
What a sour sort, dude.
So
He starts pouting. Please, pretty please.
So you're all in kind of like this grand like hallway, large arches, marble pillars. It's really fine. Like I don't think Signy that you noticed like realized just how much money this guy had, and you may want to renegotiate your wages because he's got money. So it is very fine. Their guests milling about. Dinner is going to happen later on in the night. Is there anything you'd like to do in the house before dinner time? You hear kind of murmuring kind of around. Apparently there's going to be some sort of announcement that'll take place at the table.
Are there any drinks?
Drinks? Yeah, there's servants walking around kind of handing out drinks to people. No charge at all. Fine cocktail glasses, platters.
Can I like sneak around and try and find like where he keeps his money?
Yeah. What do I do? Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll me Dex stealth for sneaking around without getting caught.
Oh,
Okay,
I
that
got
is
a
an
10.
Okay, can you roll me can you roll me a intelligence investigation roll? Okay.
8. You got the 17.
Bad news is it's so kind of crowded in here and there's a lot of people. And so someone comes up to you and is like trying to engage you in conversation. You don't even know who it is. They're just trying to talk to you, so you can't get away from them really to do much exploring of anything. But you do notice there's kind of another door, not quite as big as the door to the entrance, but it's also very fine looking. And it's kind of off to the right of the room, and there's a big there's a very obvious like kind of lock on the door, and there's someone posted outside of it, so something important might be in there.
I pretend I don't speak English and I get out of this conversation and go somewhere else.
Okay,
Like a bar or something.
Can you roll me was it charisma persuasion? Or I guess yeah.
Oh.
So they happen to
bad
also
news. I got a 0.
they happen to also speak Elvish. And now now they are like incredibly like just excited that that there's someone else here that speaks it. So they're like they're even more engaged in conversation with you.
I noticed this. Can I waltz over to the guy that's speaking to Signy and can I just deck him in the face?
Why?
I don't like him. He looks ugly.
You looked at me silly.
Yeah.
What's the damage on a fist? Oh, actually, you know what? Make me Strength. What would it be? Just make me a strength roll.
-4.
Wait, I have 0 on that, so do I just whatever I roll
Yeah,
is
you
what
just
I
roll. Yeah, whatever you roll is what you roll. Okay, an 8 and okay. So I'm just gonna say you kind of don't punch well. You sort of just miss. It looks like you just kind of punch the air, and no one quite knows what exactly you're doing. But
I'm dancing.
yeah, you didn't
You're
quite make
dancing.
contact with him.
Can I try again?
You can try with your other fist. Yeah, sure.
Lie and say you're schizophrenic, and that the Hat Man wants.
on!
It kind of looks like you're doing it with the other fist. Like you're kind of doing the same thing. Like it's
Did
a
you
little
re-roll?
dance. Yeah, I re-rolled
What did you roll?
a 10.
Okay. Can I can I hold on.
He's trying so hard.
I want to hit this guy so bad. Can I kick him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please? Okay.
Oh my god.
Thank
I'll
God,
take it. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. What's the damage on a kick? What would I roll? Roll me. I guess a D4 damage. So roll me a D4, and that's how much damage you do. Wow. Okay. So you kick him squarely between the legs, and he kind of just crumps over. He's he's not in a good way, but
Uh-huh.
he's not dying or anything. You just very seriously injured his manhood.
Can I try and kill him? Or will this get me in trouble?
They would probably get you in trouble, I would imagine. This has already kind of gone off the rails.
Dude,
Can
are
I-
you trying to get us killed?
Can I curb stomp him?
Oh my fuck.
I'm gonna say that like after seeing this guy just get kicked, all the other guests kind of like turn to you in shock and kind of just gasp. Just
Can I say Jedi business, go back to your drinks?
roll me persuasion.
Where's persuasion? I get a 2. Okay. I got an 8. Stop giving me 8!
Do they believe it? No, they don't buy it at all. In fact, they turn to one of them, like the guy that you just kicked. He looks up. He goes, "What's a Jedi?" Like no one.
Can I say in Elvish, I'm very sorry he's having a manic episode.
Sure, yeah, and I'll just give you that. And the guy, he's still very upset, but he kind of is more understanding. And then, in fact, like one of the butlers or one of the like guards kind of like takes hold of Winston's arm and kind of sets him aside on sort of like a bench in the like opposite corner of the room of that one room you saw, like so right across from that door
I've been
you saw.
put in timeout.
And he sat you there, and he looks at you and is like, "Do I need to kick you out?"
Well, okay. The thing is, I thought he was trying to kill me. He looked like someone I knew from my past.
I will not tolerate this. One more slip up, and you are out. Is there anything you'd like to do in the meantime?
Can I get a water?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get a water.
Yeah. One of the people milling around, he hands you a glass, and
I thank him.
he smiles politely and
Wait,
then
wait,
moves
wait,
on
wait,
to
wait.
someone else.
Is the guard that just stopped Winston still here? Is he the guy who was guarding the door?
No,
Fuck.
he's still there.
I was gonna use that opportunity to like maneuver and sneak by, maybe lockpick the door, but nah, never mind.
I mean, you can try to come up with some sort of distraction.
No, I'm feel like I'm gonna roll 2 if I try that shit.
Okay.
So instead,
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna like. Is this like a multi-leveled building?
It is.
was
There's sort of like at the end of the room you're in. There's 2 staircases that kind of come around and they meet up on the same platform.
I want to go upstairs and just like look around.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
I
You
have to
go
roll for-
upstairs. You just walk up the stairs, and there's sort of a long hallway. It goes kind of so either way of you. So it goes left, and then kind of meets up with the platform, and then it continues on to your right down a ways.
Okay. Are there still people?
Oh yeah, there are people. There's like, let's say, 20 or so people downstairs, and about like another 10 outside. But there's no one really upstairs.
Okay. Can I just like investigate, like see if there's any like important rooms on the left side?
On the left side? Yeah. Make me an intelligence investigation.
13.
13? Okay, so you notice some odds and ends. There's like a cleaning supply cupboard. Nothing, there's some coats in there, some brooms, nothing really worth anything in this cupboard. And then it goes down a ways. There's, the servants' quarters are down there on the right side of the hallway. That you're going down the supply closet on the left, servants' quarters, go down a ways more, and they're just. It seems more like this area is for the staff. There's like
Alright.
almost like a sort of like break room, sort of lounge setup, and a
What's in
bathroom
the lounge?
across. Just like some nice cushioned seats and table, and just various. There's like an area in the corner with some instruments, and there's paintings on the wall.
I steal an instrument.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see what instrument you get. Okay, so you stole a lute.
Did I do it successfully?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you have it because there's no one in there. Whether or not someone notices,
Do I have to roll to get out? Like, will that be the thing? Like when we leave, whenever we leave, we'll have to roll to like leave without anyone noticing the oddly lute-shaped thing in my shirt.
we'll see if later on if that becomes important.
All right.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we move on to dinner?
Can
'Cause-
I
Yeah,
can I go meet Asen?
Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where is Asen? He's downstairs doing what?
Yes,
Where in the
I'm
room are you?
downstairs, drinking some water, I suppose.
Can I also drink some water?
Okay, so you just saddle up next to him. You're drinking water. Is there anything in particular you want to do?
No.
Just hang out, drink some water.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, so it's getting later and the dinner bell rings. So everyone kind of funnels the downstairs, right? To the right downstairs, there's kind of like an archway that opens up, and it's a dinner room, and then off the dinner room, towards like, so if you enter the room, like through the right side of the like first room that you're in, right? So that'd be the left side of the dinner room. There's so straight ahead, kind of in the direction of like where the staircases are. There's like a smaller door, and that leads off to the kitchen and stuff. Where they're actually cooking. So you're in the dining room. Now, it's a large, long table, kind of made of oak. There are various paintings. They look like very popular historical pieces, but all the faces have been kind of replaced by Mr. Silkwood's face. He's replaced all the paintings with his own face. It's kind of off-putting, but okay.
Are these paintings valuable?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, never mind.
They've been kind of defaced. This guy, it seems like he's a little vain, based on that. But so everyone sits at the table, and he's at he's kind of a slender man, like, smaller build.
Slender Man.
Shut up.
Reflecting the 9 pages.
Are there 9 pages hidden throughout the mansion?
I'm gonna say, okay, so Signy, you notice that he looks a lot frailer than you remember him looking. Like, normally, like, he's not like a big guy, but he's kind of stick and bone right now. Like, he's thinned a lot, and you're not sure why. Something's off.
What languages does he speak?
Common.
Only
And
common?
I didn't think this far ahead. I'll say he speaks Common and was it Celestial?
Do I speak Celestial?
On your original character
Ow.
sheet you did, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I do. I remember that, but I'm not using that right now. So, never mind.
Okay. So I'm gonna say he knows a third language. He knows Infernal as well. Because anyway.
I'll just ask him in the common tongue. Hey, are you okay?
He kind of just looks at you and kind of just nods, like, kind of dismissively. So
Okay, asshole. Fuck you too.
he's at the end
I
of
don't
this
actually say that.
very long table. The servants come out, they bring plates of food to you. It's, nice, like, roast chicken. There's like a pig on the table with like an apple in its mouth, like center of the table. They fill your drinks. They're like chalices. Like, the table's set, and there are chalices, and they come by and they fill everyone's chalice with wine or whatever it is you want.
Oh shit.
So there's this great big glass window, right? Facing out, onto just the woods, right? And like down a cliffside and stuff. And you can see that it's not quite dark out. It's like sunset. Like, the sun's just peeking down.
It's dusk.
Yeah. So as you eat your meal, you're finishing eating. Unless there's something you guys want to do during, like, while you're eating.
Start a food fight. No.
Can I get more water? The water here is really good.
Okay. Yeah. Someone comes
Imagine you
around.
discover that, like, it actually just, like, is overcharging your HP.
Someone comes by and they fill your glass with water.
Yay, thank you.
What drinks do they not have?
Basically, they seem to only have water, wine, and sort of like a champagne, like a light colored alcohol.
I demand beer.
Okay. Hold on.
No, he has a point.
I demand beer. It's not that hard to make.
Okay,
Come on, people.
I mean, it takes a while to make it. But
So, I'm gonna say
they
that
could
they have beer, but they've been kind of holding out because they don't have a whole lot of it left because, well, the master, he hasn't been drinking as much, and he honestly, if you look at his food, doesn't look like he's eaten a whole lot. So they didn't.
No shit,
kind of-
look at the guy.
They kind of haven't restocked on the beer a whole lot in a while. So the supplies are low, but they do have some.
Can I have some?
You want to
Me,
make?
please?
You want to make me a roll for, charisma persuasion? Okay, a 10 and a
And plus, or minus, so 9.
They rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
So what do you say? So the servant comes to you, and he can see you're upset. What do you say to him?
I politely ask, may I have some beer, pretty please?
Okay, so he explains to you, there's not a whole lot left. Are you sure? I mean, we're running
I,
low.
I only I only want one glass, and that's it for me. I'll have like whatever. I'll have water afterwards.
Okay. And then he kind of sits there and thinks for a moment. He's like, "Are you sure you only want one glass? Are you sure? Because we have like enough for like 3 glasses. And that's what we have left. Are you sure you only?"
I don't want to waste all your stock.
I just the master hasn't been really. I'm sure he won't miss it. And for some reason, he runs off, and a moment passes, and he comes back with the last of the beer they have, and he sits 3 like big like tankard like mugs in front of you, just full of beer, and that's the last of what they have.
I'll just say thanks.
You're welcome. And then he darts off to the kitchen to help, bring, more dishes out, dirty dishes back
Yeah,
into
let's
the
get
kitchen.
drunk, boy.
So, is there anything else?
Do they have Dr. Pepper?
They don't. They don't.
Why not?
It hasn't been invented yet.
Can I ask anyway?
I'm gonna say that you ask, and one of the servants is confused. They're like, "Who? I've never heard of this gentleman, Dr. I don't." And then he stands up and he's like, "Is there a Dr. Pepper here?" And
Okay.
I rolled. There's a gentleman there named Dr. Pepper, and he kind of stands up and he's like, "Yes, yes."
Oh shit. Sorry. Okay. Do they have Mr. Pibb?
Oh! I see. You've asked for the wrong man. Okay. He's also
boy.
there.
Oh no.
He's sitting next to Dr. Pepper, and he stands up and he goes, Someone asked for me?"
Okay.
They're both looking at you confused. Like, what does he need? Do I know you?
So one's an actual doctor, right?
Yes, but you don't know what he's a doctor of. And the other's just some guy.
Can I ask both of them what their professions are? Well, not professions, but like, what are they like? Like, what is the doctor like doctoring, and what does the Mister?
What is he, Mister in?
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
Mr. E is also at the party.
Dr. Pibb, he
Dr. Pibb?
Sorry, Mr. Pibb, he's a tailor.
Oh.
He's not really sure himself why he's been invited, so he's very confused that you know his name. He's just a tailor. He's got a family, but they're not with him.
Okay.
He looks like working class.
Okay.
And then Dr. Pepper, he studies occult phenomenon. He's gone to school to study it.
What's the cult?
Well, he studies multiple cults.
What would those cults be?
Shit.
Would one be would one be
How do you know?
would one be the cult of Cthulhu?
Yes, he is familiar with it. It's not his main study, but he is familiar with it.
Oh, interesting.
I speak to him in Rulier. the language of Cthulhu. Can I learn that at some point?
Okay.
I'm gonna say, for intensive purposes, that Cthulhu, at least the way he speaks to Winston, is through sort of like a mind link. He kind of speaks in Winston's mind. I'm gonna say that's how he
I
communicates.
forgot
Winston.
to Cthulhu cultist in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So, yes, he's familiar. So then the son. Okay.
Oh wait, Cody, I have a question.
Yes. Question.
Could you upload the video into your Google Docs so you can send it to me, or your Google Drive?
Yes, I will do that in a moment.
Okay, thank you.
So Anyway, Mr. Silkwood, Randall Silkwood, he stands up and he's, about to announce why he's called you all here. And
What kind of goofy on name is Silkwood?
that's his family name. You suspect it's made
His
up.
family's stupid.
You suspect it's made up and that he may be trying to kind of sound more uppity than he actually is, more high class.
Okay.
So you don't know, because it sounds kind of
Because the house didn't
suspicious.
give that away.
Yeah. Anyway, so he stands up and he's like, as you know, I haven't been quite myself. And the servants kind of all, turn like their head and kind of like, yeah. I've been hiding away at night. I haven't been out. I haven't been seen. I haven't gone on many explorations to gather occult artifacts in
Damn.
many a
bro.
month.
Get to the point. I say that. No one heard that, by the way.
He kind of looks at you and then
No, I said
continues
that in
on.
my mind. I said that in my
okay,
mind.
okay. So he
Cthulhu says, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
so he's like, I haven't been quite myself, and many of you don't really know me anyway. So why have I called you here?
Who the fuck is this?
I've heard tale of some of your exploits, some of you on the run, and he looks directly at Winston.
Oh, shit.
I'm aware of those of you with a pure heart, and he looks at Asion, and he goes, and I'm familiar with those that know how to get into places they otherwise shouldn't be in. And he looks directly at Signy, and he goes, I need a diverse and large group of people here, because I have a problem and I don't know who can solve it. So so that's why he's called you all here, because he's heard of you. Suddenly, as he's standing there, he kind of, he puts one hand on the table, kind of like he's doubled over. He does not look well. Like, he looks pale. He looks like he's got cold sweats going on. He looks sick. And then he looks up and he says, I'm sorry, I must excuse myself. And he leaves the room.
Well, that was a fucking waste of time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what would
so
you
much
guys
for
like to
that.
do?
Hold on.
Group huddle.
Can I can I check to see the status
Who are you
on the
guys?
guy guarding the locked door?
He's in the room with you. He's in the dining room.
I say I have to use the bathroom and go to that locked door.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's pretty heavily locked. If you can roll me dex sleight of hand, and if you can beat a, let's say, 16, I'll give it to you. Because it's a
Oh,
pretty sturdy lock.
it's a pretty sturdy lock.
Yeah, if you can beat a 16 on lockpicking, I'll just let the lock open for you.
All right. I got to think of a lie first. Hang on.
Well, anyways, while he's
All
doing
right, I've got a backup lie.
Okay.
Ah,
You stick
That's-
it in you stick your tools in the lockpick, or in the lock. You go to pick it, and you realize this is a stronger lock than you anticipated. And not only is it a really high quality lock, it seems like it's charmed. It's got a faint kind of green glow to it.
has
And
anyone noticed that I'm doing this?
no, but it's almost like the lock itself is pushing your lockpick out of it.
Can I try again if no one sees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta beat a 16. A 10. It's the lock.
What's my sleight of? I got 12.
A 12. Okay, so you put the lock pick, your thieves' tools in the lock again, and the lock, it knows this is your second time doing it. It's not happy. It's almost like it's alive. It kind of pushes the lock pick out, and then somehow the keyhole, it seals itself.
I see.
So, yeah. Okay. Anything else anyone would like to do?
I'd like to go up to Asian and be like, "Why'd he look at you like that?"
I don't know. Why did he look at you like that?
I don't know. I'm on the run.
Really now?
Yeah.
From what?
Uh,
Or for
my
what?
my past.
I see.
Yeah. It's been a
Kind of past.
uh ones of pillaging and plundering and pilfering and other alliterations of ing.
Can
Yeah.
can anyone? Let me think. Actually, I'm gonna see if. Can all of you make me a perception check?
Yes.
L. Percent.
L. I'm not
Also
even in the
L.
room. What am I doing?
Braun.
I
Oh,
got
no,
a
no,
two.
you got a
I
2?
got a 9.
Yes.
Woo.
Okay, so Asen, all you can really hear is just the murmuring in the room, just kind of, you can't hear anything really interesting. I'm
Rolled
gonna
a
say that
12.
Winston kind of hears faintly what sounds like a door slam close upstairs, and then Signy, you kind
I
of
got a 12.
okay, you got a 12.
Yeah,
You
my
hear
perception is +5.
you hear the sound, and you could tell that it comes from that right hallway upstairs that you didn't go down.
I investigate
Okay.
stealthily.
Okay. Roll me Dex stealth.
I
11 plus
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, no one notices you going upstairs. So you walk upstairs kind of quietly. You're not like doing the best job at being sneaky, but you're doing okay. So you want to go down the right hallway?
Yes, I want to see what's down there.
So at the end of a hallway, like at the very end, like straight down the end, there's a door that somehow, you know how like when there's a light on in a room, you can see the light come out from under
Yes.
the. Somehow it looks like that, but like darkness. Like it's darker under the door and into the room. Like
Huh.
there's a distinct absence of light. And
This motherfucker got a black light.
so that's where I will leave you. Winston, is there anything you want to do?
Hmm. Uh, I guess not.
Okay, Asen?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did there happen to be any knives around?
I'm gonna say yes. There are some on the table, for cutting various meats.
Okay. Just looking just in case.
Okay. Okay.
Can I peek in the room that's got the distinctly darker interior?
Okay. I'm gonna say you walk up to the door, and you can hear heavy breathing on the other side.
Hey, these motherfuckers fucking in there.
But like it sounds, I don't know, just loud, heavy breathing, and the door, it's you go to reach for the handle, and it feels like ice cold, and it's locked.
Can I pick it?
Yeah.
Sneakily?
Yeah. Roll me a dex sleight of hand and beat a 5.
Dex sleight of hand, but then
Not
I
dex
also have
sleight
to
of
roll
hand. Sorry.
stealth, right?
I didn't mean sleight of hand. No, yeah, sleight of hand. That's what I want. Yeah.
13.
13. Okay, yeah.
I put that in general on accident. My
You're
bad.
good. You're good. So the door is unlocked.
I sneak in and like peek, basically.
So it looks like you've entered his study. On the same wall as the door you entered, there's a big bookshelf that stretches up to the ceiling, full of books. And across the opposite wall, there's an identical bookshelf, like symmetrical, like mirrored across. There's a writing desk. All the candles in the room seem to have been like snuffed out. It's dark in there. There's a window, but like the curtains are drawn, like closed, like thick black curtains. There's a fireplace and a mantle the opposite wall of the window, and the fire's out. So in the corner of the room, kind of crying to himself and breathing heavily, is the host. He's kind of hunched over, and you notice his eyes are sort of like glowing a pale yellow. It's the only light in the room.
Is he like looking away from me, like
Oh yeah,
facing the corner?
He hasn't noticed that you've entered. And
Are the books valuable?
it's it's remarkably cold in the room.
Okay. This is gonna sound bad. I swear I'm not gonna do anything yet.
Uh-huh.
How much health does this guy have?
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Would he be hard to kill at my current state?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Above
If he,
the mantle, you see there's like a mount, right? Like it looks like a weapons rack, but there's only one weapon on it. It's a light hammer. It hasn't been taken off the wall in a very long time, and it's sort of glowing like a dark black, but it's like so faint that you like
black.
yeah, it's like somehow like same kind of glowing appearance as under
that's
the door.
the source of the black,
But
isn't it?
it's glowing like that, and it basically it's so faint though that you almost don't even notice that it's the one glowing, right? In fact, it seems like the closer in the corner, the closer to the host you get, the darker it is. So you're not
he's the
sure.
source.
Yeah. But the hammer above the mantle, it's glowing as well.
Do I know what it's made of?
Silver, and it's glowing. Like it not only is it glowing, but like it seems to be faintly like bubbling. And there's a quiet kind of like popping, kind of boiling sound coming from it.
So it's hot.
Maybe. Anyone want to do anything?
Am I
Can
still in
I-
the dining hall?
You are in the dining hall, yes, and so is Winston.
Okay.
Can I also grab a knife? Like
You can grab a knife as well. Yes.
Yeah. Are these like
I was just
butter knives, or are these like
They're
knives
not.
to like cut this like chicken?
Yeah, they're meant to cut the chicken and the pork and whatever meat they had. So they're like steak knives.
Okay. Are they sharp?
They're sharp. Yeah, I mean like sharp enough to cut through like
like
pork.
it could do 1d4 damage.
Yeah, like they could do 1d4 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I steal the hammer?
I'm gonna say
Or
that they're
try?
finesse weapons. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Make me a strength. Yeah. Actually. Okay, I'm gonna have you make me a dex stealth roll, and I'm gonna have you make me a strength roll. So the dex stealth roll is to not get caught, and the strength roll is to get it off the wall.
16 stealth.
Okay, so he doesn't. Actually, let me roll for him. Actually. Okay. He also rolled a 16, so I'm gonna say that he just barely he doesn't notice that you're in the room still.
Okay. Now I need a strength roll.
Yeah. Okay.
My strength is. I'm trying to find it.
It's the big bucks.
Well,
On
his
the
character
Yeah.
sheet looks a little different because it's on the website. But
Oh, cringe.
I know.
I think I dead ass have a +0.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say that you just about get it off the wall. It's difficult because oddly, the hammer it feels oily, and you weren't expecting that. Like, it feels oily, but it doesn't make your hands feel oily. It doesn't leave any residue on anything. Like the hammer itself feels oily. It doesn't affect your grip on it. It just catches you off guard. So you're able to just about get it off the wall. And so what you have got is a special item that I've made notes on. I will give you the information now. So this is a cursed light
I gotta.
hammer.
Oh shit! I gotta. Hang on. Let me get my blank character sheet and put it in, because
Oh,
now
so you
I'll
can
just
keep
have
notes of
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay, where would I put that?
Under equipment, yeah.
Okay.
So you.
Oh wait, I can't. I can't edit it. Why can't I edit it?
Because you didn't click the form fillable one, did you?
No, I did.
I'll message you that you have this.
Okay.
So you have just obtained it's a cursed hammer. It's a light hammer that has been in his family for years, and nobody really knows the origin of it.
Oh
So
no.
no one really knows where it came from. But anytime you make an attack roll,
1 second.
okay.
I'm proficient in light weapons.
Well, I'm about to tell him what this hammer
I am
does.
also proficient in light weapons.
Okay. Um,
So,
Have I hidden it?
okay. What was that?
Have I hidden it?
I don't know yet. He hasn't even noticed you're in the room. But anytime you
Okay.
make an attack roll with this item, what the curse does, so you're gonna not only make your roll to see if you hit them and your roll to do damage, you're also going to make 1d4 roll anytime you roll it, or anytime you use this weapon, to see if the hammer will do its cursed action. And what that is it has a 1 in 4 chance to automatically cast the spell Grease.
What's
Fun.
that do?
Here I'll show you. So if we go to commands and was it /spell lookup? Grease. Yeah, that one. So it's a first level
Okay.
spell. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, and it turns into difficult terrain for the duration. So basically, people are gonna slip and fall and stuff. So basically, you
Okay.
have a hammer that has a 1 in 4 chance every time you swing it to produce a puddle of grease.
I hide it in my shirt and leave the room.
Okay. You're just gonna leave the host there sick and heavily breathing. His
I don't-
eyes are glowing. He's in the corner.
Listen, this guy's been underpaying me. I'm taking my fair share.
This is not what I envisioned, but okay, we'll keep going. Where are you going from the room?
Just back to the dining hall, because I said I was going to the bathroom. So now I've gotten back and
You enter the dining hall.
A host wondering where his family heirloom went with
Signy.
a suspiciously hammer-shaped object in his tummy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It feels incredibly oily, but it doesn't leave an oily residue on you. So you just have a very weird feeling hammer.
Tucked away in my shirt.
And it makes a faint bubbling sound too, but it's really quiet. I don't think they'll hear it over the conversation in the room, but you can definitely hear the sound.
All right.
Is there
So I got away
anything-
with it, is what you're saying.
Yes. Is there anything anyone
Okay.
would like to do? Would you like to pass this information on to the other members of your party, or what would you like to do?
Oh yeah, I'll let him know. Hey, I might have to leave soon. I took something.
What did you take?
I saw this really cool hammer. I decided it'd be better than my fucking knife.
Oh.
Well, okay, you have all your equipment. What did you only have a knife on your character?
Yeah, I have other than my big fucking cool hammer I have now, I have a lucky dagger. Its
Okay.
name is the poison tip of the dagger,
Okay.
with a bonus of 10 damage and a damage of 7 feet.
Okay. So now you have
A lucky
a
dagger
greasy
and
hammer.
a fucking grease hammer.
Okay, I will say there were other artifacts in that room. Um, and
I didn't care about those.
yeah, you grabbed the grease
I
hammer.
got the loot too that I'm gonna sell later.
Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna roll real quick. Hold on.
If you're
They
rolling to
don't
see if I
notice.
get caught,
They don't notice.
they don't notice. Thank God. Oh,
I was gonna like roll to see if anyone notices like that you have a suspiciously shaped loot, and then leave you to like have to explain yourself. Oh yeah.
oh, I could just say I'm like an instrument player.
That is literally what
Asen.
Victor is. He plays the flute.
Me and Asen are in a band, right? Asen, right? I think he died. He asked for the
Turn my
knives
mic
so he could kill himself.
Oh, his mic was off. Okay.
What? Yeah, sure. What do you play?
Loot. I got a loot.
Nice.
Do you want to?
know
Okay.
what kind of songs do you know? I'm sorry.
He doesn't know any.
I pretend I don't speak English and start talking in Elvish again.
I want you to make me a. Oh, Asen, I want you to make me a intelligence insight roll,
Okay.
and it's got to be higher than. Make me a charisma.
Wait, insight is wisdom.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, make me a wisdom insight. My bad. And
11.
okay, can you make me a? You know what? Actually, just
Persuasion.
no. Make me the same. Make me an insight roll. And if his roll is higher than your roll, then he notices. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
He like presses me about it.
Yeah. He's like, wait, weren't you just speaking common a moment ago?
16.
He doesn't somehow realize that you just switched languages. Like he doesn't catch the fact that you were just speaking common.
Plus my
a moment
wisdom
ago.
bumps that shit to a 19.
What the hell? I didn't even look at your character sheet. Before I
if
get
I'll
to you.
send you. I'll send you it.
Oh, I have it. Jesus. Okay. He just.
Can I
kind of
keep this
accepts that.
character sheet?
You can. Yeah.
I'll just like copy
modify
paste it into
but-
the PDF.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you do that.
All right, this is my thing now. Just so that way we don't have to go through the trouble of making an entire new one.
Yeah. Now you got a very greasy hammer. I'm
Okay,
gonna
I can edit it now too. So
Now.
let me copy my stats. So I do nothing real quick while I'm editing my stats.
Okay. I'm gonna say that since Signy left the door open, right?
Yeah.
Since he's
The door
done
where
that,
the master was.
yeah, the door where Mr. Silkwood was, the dark kind of eerie sort of like how is this darker? Like there shouldn't be a shadow here. It kind of creeps down the hall and out into like the main room, and it's slowly working its way into the room you're in. And you
From the hammer?
No, not from the hammer, from the master,
Oh,
because you
okay.
left the door open, and it's kind of creeping down. And as it is, like the area that's dark, it's cold.
The fog is coming.
It's cold. Like the area where it is dark, it is freezing. Right? Like you can see your breath. It is cold. Unexplainably. Right? And
do we notice this?
all the lights, like I mean, you probably noticed because any candles or anything that's lit, as the darkness creeps over them, their flames extinguish themselves.
Can I
And
make a suggestion to GTFO with Asen and Signy?
Do I notice the black?
You
or
all
the
notice
darkness?
the black darkness creeping in, and you can hear him upstairs crying.
Crying.
Has he
like,
asked where's my
sobbing?
hammer yet?
No,
Or is he just
no,
like
he's
really stupid?
He's still in the corner, just crying,
like sad
What's
crying?
wrong with him?
just
Like,
sad,
can I know?
just sad crying. Well, that's for you to figure
Do we have
out.
to discover that later on?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel bad now that I
He's-
took his hammer, but I'm
he's-
not going to give it back.
Okay, he's upstairs, crying like uncontrollably, crying.
What's inspiration again?
Inspiration.
Do I need
If
that right
you
now?
do something I really like, I will give you inspiration, and you can use that once. Like, or anytime you have inspiration,
Okay,
you use it and
okay.
it goes away. And what that is, it lets you roll advantage. In fact, I
Alright.
meant to earlier give Winston inspiration for the whole Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb thing because that was funny.
Oh, yay.
So you have inspiration, a roll of your choice you can roll at an advantage, and then your inspiration's gone.
Do you think this is worth casting detect magic for, or is it kind of obvious that this is magic?
I think it's pretty obvious that something is happening, especially since he seems to be interested in occult artifacts. I feel like it's pretty clear that this is either some sort of magic or some sort of curse or something.
Do you think I could cast detect magic to see what school of magic it might be? Like if it's abjuration or conjuration.
What would a dagger's? I'm sorry, but what would a dagger's attack thing be?
Dagger,
Like
I
damage
think,
type?
was it like? Oh, it's a piercing.
It's +3. Oh wait, well the tech bonus. It's 1d4.
I'm gonna say yes. You can roll to see what school of magic it might be. Make me an Arcana check.
Oh no. 45.
$19.
Okay. Now I gotta look through the.
Or if it's a curse or something.
So it seems to be something dark. You can't tell exactly what school it is, but it is like another worldly evil. Like you can tell that it is something clearly no good. It is
No good.
it is dark and it's kind of sickening. Also, as you cast detect magic, you see like kind of artifacts like glowing, like in the distance, like in other rooms, you can see little things glowing. But that makes sense. He collects artifacts and magic items.
Does
And
he
then
see-
something.
You look.
I have a question.
You can see Signy. He
Yeah,
looks
I see.
like he's got some glowing something in his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
his tummy is glowing.
Like you can detect there's something kind of off about him. But yeah, it is something dark.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask him if he knows anything about this? Hey Signy, do you know what this is about? Like the dark stuff?
Oh yeah, there was
Candles
this
are going out.
door. There was this when I was looking for the bathroom, there was this door that just had like
Uh-huh.
this dark thing seeping under the fucking door crack. And it was like spreading pretty slowly, but I think it's creeping our way. It's creeping its way here.
Yeah, I think it's coming our way.
Hey,
Oh
Signy.
really? I couldn't tell. Wow.
Hey, Signy
Roll
and
for sarcasm.
Yeah.
and Asen.
Mhm.
Might
Yeah.
I suggest that we book it out of
Skedaddle?
here? Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Cool.
It's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna say that. Let me roll. Okay, so one of the like guards in the not guards, but one of the servants in the room, he like the tough guy that was outside that like took your weapons.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't hear your full conversation, but he does hear the like, "Hey, we should go. Like, we should get out of here." Part of it, and he walks up to you and goes, "I'm afraid that's not possible." He says to you, "We all are to stay here in the building until the master comes back."
Hey,
I will say, none
My
of the
cla-
servants know.
My class is thief, right?
You were not a thief. You were well, you were a thief. You were a criminal. Your background was criminal, and you were a rogue.
Rogue.
But anyway, the thing is, what was I gonna say? You notice, like, none of the servants really know what's going on. Their master hasn't told them anything, but they know something's wrong, and all he's told them is that he has a big announcement for tonight, and then this is how it went, right? So they're under orders to kind of keep everyone here until the event is over.
Could we try to persuade him to let us leave and give us our weapons back?
He's pretty set on you staying put.
Can we look at what happens when when the darkness touches someone?
Well, it touched Signy earlier, and he just, because he was in it, like, he was in the room and it was dark.
Oh.
It's just cold. It's cold feeling,
Oh.
and
Okay.
it's you're like, you can see your breath while you're in the darkness, and slowly it's engulfing the room you're in. It's just hard to see, and you can
Okay.
kind of make it out. You know, I mean, I don't know who all has dark vision. They can see fine, but they can tell that it's darker than it should be, even with dark vision. It's all you can kind of see from the moonlight, like, coming through the big window in the room you're in, and all the, like, candles, they burn themselves out. Like, it's weird.
Mr. Signy, I have a question.
Yeah.
Could you show us where this door is? Can we, like, hey, could you show me where the bathroom is? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, sure. Just follow me.
Okay, I'm gonna just let that happen. You don't even need to stealth. You just make your way up the door. Now, I don't know if you want to enter not bedroom. Sorry, I don't know if you want to enter his study stealthily, like, so he doesn't catch you.
I'm not going in there. You guys go ahead.
But I'm just gonna say, if you just walk in without trying to be stealthy, he is going to notice that you're there. So I don't know how you want to do this.
Might I suggest you use your magic, like, see casting, like, see what's in the room?
My detect magic.
Yeah.
What that does is it sees if there's any spell in effect, and if so, it tells you what
Hang on, I think I gotta go eat dinner. I'm really
what
sorry.
magic it is.
Okay,
Oh.
do you guys want to
I'm gonna
pause
mute.
here,
I'll be
or
back. Pretty please.
What'd you say?
he's gonna go eat dinner?
Pretty please. I gotta eat dinner.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right,
So we're gonna take a little pause here, but I will say that
Alright.
that you notice that he is the most magical thing in that room,
Okay.
and
So it's still active.
yeah,
is
it is
what
active, and
Oh
ordinarily.
yeah, it does have like a 10
Never mind. I have about 10 minutes.
Okay, so he's the most magic thing in the room, you notice, and like, that doesn't really make much sense, because to your knowledge or understanding, he himself, he can't cast any spells. He's just an ordinary human. No, like, he hasn't studied anything. He's not a warlock, wizard. He's just a guy that collects occult artifacts. So
something's going on.
it's kind of peculiar to you that he lights up as magical as he seems to light up. Like, it's
Yeah,
off-putting.
Yeah, something's up with Mr. What was his name again?
Silkwood. Randall Silkwood.
Randall Silkwood.
Yes.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Okay. So is there anything you guys would like to do?
Piss on the carpet.
That just happens. You spoke into existence. That just happened.
Oh, I was kidding,
Nope,
but-
it's happened.
Oh. Okay.
There is a
Can
puddle
I ask
now.
Can I ask Mr. Silkwood if he's okay?
Yeah,
Can I hide first?
That just, yeah, you can hide. This just happened. You kind of hide behind the doorway. And then, so I'm gonna say, Asen, you walk in and you ask if he's okay, right? You say whatever it is you say, and he looks up at you, and he replies, and his voice, it sounds like his own voice, but it almost sounds like there's a chorus effect of like two people talking at the same. They're saying the same exact same thing. It sounds like his voice and a female's voice talking like in sync, repeating the same words to you. And they turn to you, and he says, "What are you doing in here?" And like a menacing, like heavy, like dark, like presence is in the room. Like you can feel that there's something off in the room because you are very in tune with nature, and you being a being of like pureness, right? You can sense that something is horribly off here. Like it's
What the
bad.
fuck going on in Miami, bruh?
So he asks you what you're doing in there.
Yeah. What?
I
what?
heard them crying and thought something might be going on.
He's going to stand up, and well, he's going to reach for the hammer that isn't there.
Oh shit.
He's gonna kind of realize it's not there, and kind of turn to you, and roll initiative.
Okay.
So
All of us.
I'm gonna say he hasn't noticed you guys are there, but you should roll initiative as well.
Okay.
15.
15.
No, a counterpoint. I'm running
Okay,
because
yeah.
I have the hammer.
That's fine. So 15.
Initiative. I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, what do I roll for running away?
Can you make me an athletics check?
My athletics are 0.
Okay, just roll for athletics then.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Would you? Oh,
You rolled a 20.
Nat 20, baby.
he books it out of the room. He's clear all the way into the dining room again. In fact, no one's even noticed that he even left. He was so quick.
God damn.
Standing room? No, I'm leaving the building.
The door is like you go up to the door, and there's like the guy that was in there before. He's
Oh, he's
posted
guarding it?
outside the door. Like he's standing there, like I told you. Like he went over there because he was worried you guys would leave. And the door's locked, and he's standing in front of you and goes, "I told you no one can leave the premises."
Okay. Okay.
So you,
Front door of the
I know.
mansion is locked.
yeah,
You
it
guys
is.
do
Okay,
your thing, but
I
I know
thought-
what I'm gonna do.
I thought the study door was locked.
Oh, the study door was locked, but it's not locked anymore because
Okay.
unlocked it earlier, and he left it open.
Okay. I was just worried it was locked behind me.
Oh no, you're good. So
That was-
Like, can I like, can I like try to follow? Because I know I'm not gonna get a D20. So can I like not, like, because I want to make sure that he's
Oh, actually,
okay.
okay, I have to go now for dinner. I'm sorry.
okay,
Okay.
I'll just.
It's okay.
Do you want me? Wait. Do you want me to continue like focus on them, or do you want to
Focus on them. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Like my next action.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for it now. Actually,
Okay.
I have to do what? Persuasion.
What are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna lie, and I'm gonna say I left my dog outside, and I'm afraid he's gonna freeze to death, and I need to get him in.
Okay.
And if that works, I book it away again.
He rolled a 10. What'd you roll?
I don't know. A
Are
20.
you fucking kidding me?
He's gonna let you out. In fact, he's going to open the door for you and say, "But I expect if you don't come back in 5 minutes, I am going to get you and bring you back in." So
Does he
he's-
close the door?
Yeah, he closes the door
Does he, like-
behind you.
I'm leaving. I'm running away as fast as I can.
Okay, that just happens. So
Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner now.
Okay.
So focus on these guys, pretty please. Thank you.
what
Bye-bye.
are you wanting to roll initiative and fight, or are you gonna leave it to just Asen?
Well, if he's fighting, then I'll fight with him.
Roll initiative.
Oh boy, that's 20, right?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your initiative modifier.
Initiative. Where the fuck is initiative? I can't see it. Intimidation, investigation,
It's not your
insight,
skills. It's got a separate square for itself.
initiative.
And that's where you would write the number that you rolled, right?
Initiative.
Oh no, it's just a well, did you not put a number there? Did you just roll 20 and go with whatever number it said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to do the same. Just roll 20.
Oops. I just did 1d20. Where?
Just roll a d20. It's fine.
Whatever.
What'd you roll?
18.
18. So you're gonna go first, and then it'll be
Asen.
turn, and he rolled a nat 1, so he's going last. So, what would you? Oh, that's in the wrong order. What would you like to do in your turn?
Do I notice if there's any other weapons on the wall?
Doesn't seem to be any other weapons on the wall, but there are a couple other artifacts on the wall. Mainly, you see, not necessarily on the wall, but on the shelf, there's like a little wooden carving of a llama, and there's like a glass orb on the other shelf.
I'm pretty sure if I remember. Okay. Well, what does Dissonant Whispers do again? Isn't it like it surrounds them and like they kind of
Oh.
go crazy for a second?
No, so if there's a spell you want to look up and like figure out what it does, there's actually a command for it. So what spell was it?
Yeah, it was Dissonant Whispers, and I did it, but it didn't work.
Look up
Your D&D
this.
log.
I found it. Oh wait, no. How do you spell that?
DISSO, and you should just be there.
I found it. Dissonant Whispers. Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna Google this then. Dissonant Whispers. Okay, so Dissonant Whispers, it's a casting time of 1. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Is your character good at combat?
I was gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter,
Mm-hmm.
which just like makes the person we're fighting like just laugh at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe you could fight him.
I have one spell that does actual damage.
Oh.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, they're fighting a guy.
That.
Did you get one of those knives?
I did, yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Everyone here?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So Dissonant Whispers. That's what you were wanting to do. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. Racking it with terrible pain, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from you as possible. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage.
Yeah, so
okay.
Can I try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
Yeah, that's where he finds everything you say hilariously funny and falls to the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the roll on that? What is that?
I didn't write it down. Hold on, I think I still have it open. It is...
I found it. Okay, I guess it's not looking up any spells right now.
Casting time, 1 action, range 30 feet, components, VSM, tiny tarts and a feather that is waved in the air.
Don't worry about the spell components, I'm not keeping track of those.
Okay, duration, concentration up to a minute. A creature of your choice, yada yada. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
Okay.
A creature with intelligence of 4 or less is infected.
So you said wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a wisdom roll, and I just have to beat it, right? I think that's how that works. Unless you know otherwise. I think that's how it works, right?
Mm,
I think he just makes a wisdom roll, and then I have to try to beat it. And if I fail, I think I go prone.
yeah, he rolls for a spell save difficulty class.
Okay, so
So-
that's a spell save modifier, right?
Yeah.
Or- okay. So on your sheet with all your spells and stuff, you're gonna roll with and then add your spell save modifier.
Actually, I think it might just be. You might just use your spell save modifier, and then the person you're casting it on has to roll against it.
Oh yeah, what is your spell
Oh.
save modifier?
12.
Okay, so I have to beat a 12 then.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a 3. So he collapses to the ground and just like, oh, you have to tell. What joke do you tell him? What do you say?
Knock knock.
The double voices replies. Who's there?
I say orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock.
Knock knock. Wait, who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock.
Who's there? And like they're getting angry.
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Banana, you glad I didn't say orange?
Okay. And then they find this absolutely hilarious. They fall to the ground and start like laughing uncontrollably, like, and the laughs are like doubled.
Uh-huh.
Like, so whatever
Yeah.
you do, any action any of you guys do for a minute, right? That's what it said?
Yeah.
Is going to be found completely hilarious. Because it is a concentration spell, though, if you take any damage, your concentration is broken. And you can't, I don't think you can cast other spells while you're concentrating.
But can I like attack and stuff?
Yeah, but if you take any damage, the spell, it wears off instantly.
Okay.
So
So can I
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. He's in like on the ground, like he finds everything you say hilarious.
Can I try
Everything you
use
do.
like, the knife? Or actually, can I wait for me to do
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Just so it won't be broken.
Actually, I think it should have been
Yeah,
his turn anyway.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know, Winston. What do you think we should do? Should we tie
Stab
him
him
up?
in the face.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Uh,
Maybe we should just tie him up.
I guess let's tie him up. Yeah.
Do you have any rope?
No.
Oh,
Wait. Hold
me
on.
neither.
He's in the floor, so I guess he's not gonna resist you. So I guess just make me a roll for how good you've tied him up. What would that be? Sleight of hand, you think?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you can make me a sleight of hand roll, just see how good you've tied him up.
Okay. $18.
He's not going anywhere. Like he is bound. Like, but as you notice, like as you're tying him up, like as you touch him and stuff, like you move him around so you can tie him up, he's freezing. Like to the touch, like even colder than the air around you. He's like ice. Like so cold it kind of like hurts to touch him. Like you don't take any damage, but like it's cold. And if you can make me, I think it's safe to say we're out of initiative already. That got resolved shockingly quick. I wasn't expecting that. If you can make me a wisdom perception roll.
Both of us?
Whoever wants to make a perception roll. You can both do it or just
I
one
got
of
a 6.
You got what?
I got a 6.
Can I roll?
Go for it.
I got a 7. Wait, wisdom perception, right?
Mhm, yeah.
I got a 6.
Oh. Okay. So something happens. Neither of you notice it. It kind of, well, you notice it, but you're kind of like, you don't realize what's causing it. You kind of notice that like he kind of like grimaces, like kind of like flinches like away from you. What happens that you don't notice is that he's flinching from like the light reflecting off those knives you stole. It like bounces off and like towards him, and it's not even like touching his face or anything. It's just reflecting onto him, and the light is like making him uncomfortable. But neither of you notice that that's what's causing it. You just notice that he's visibly uncomfortable from something.
Okay.
So
I know you're a saint and all, but can we handicap him? He's
Handicap him.
Yeah.
Like how so?
Well, I don't want him being a problem in the future.
oh god.
I don't know.
So-
Maybe we take him to the
Let's.
authorities.
Okay, he's still. Oh yeah. So he's still tied up, right?
Yo, I'm gonna say like
Very
while
much
he was
so.
being tied up, he found it hilarious. He's just like he's tying me up.
Yeah. So let's just pick him up, and let's just like bring him into the dining hall so he can make his announcement, so we can get out of here. And let's just say we found him like this.
Okay. Who wants to carry this very cold man?
I have a strength of -1, so
What's your strength,
I
Winston?
can help.
My strength is 11.
Okay. Or so it's a plus what?
Yes, you got-
Oh, +0.
+0.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
I
say you
guess
can
we're
work
both
together
carrying.
if you want to move him. What I mean,
Yeah.
or you could try just have one of you carry him like over your shoulder or something.
I got a 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that like you're able to. It's a little tricky at first, but you can slump him over your shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just bring him down to the dining hall and like tell his servants what's going on. Which he's in the light now, is he not?
Well, it's the darkness is spread, so it's dark in there, but there is light coming through the window.
Okay.
And you notice as you bring him in, he like flinches, winces at like the window. Actually, make me a perception roll to see if you actually notice that, or if it's just, yeah, make me a perception roll.
I got a 12.
Okay,
I got a 14.
I'm gonna say that
Asen,
notices that it's the light that's causing him to flinch, and is intrigued by it. You, Winston, you just notice that he flinches. You don't really know what's going on. You think maybe the ropes are itchy or something.
Okay.
I cast light with my hand to see if he reacts to it.
Oh
He,
shit.
like before he can even be put down, he like violently is like trying to get away from it. Like he's resisting it as much as he can. He's trying to pull away, like turning his head away
Okay.
from it. You know, he's yelling
Okay,
for
I
someone to
end it.
close the blinds. He's yelling for like you to stop casting it.
Okay, I stopped casting it so we don't get anyone suspicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
going on?
I will say, while he's lashing at you, it's in this doubled voice, but it's louder. Like the female voice, it was like booming. It's booming, like loud, like obnoxiously loud, like you're being screamed at.
Okay.
And you notice, like, the light, as it casts off him, he has two shadows. Like, his own shadow, and then another, like, shadow that looks like his own, but it's kind of, like, drooping and, like, wilted looking.
Okay, that's definitely sus.
Yeah. And so what would you like to do?
We already wanted to bring him into the.
Okay, so are you setting him down on, like, the dining chair so he can hopefully make his announcement, or what do you...
Well, okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Have we already made it into the
Dining room?
yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, because that's where the window was and all that. That he was asking for it to close. You're in the dining room.
Is anyone else in there?
Everyone's in there. They all witnessed this, and everyone's kind of murmuring, like in shock, kind of just like, "What did I just see?" And the servants they're kind of
Can we?
put
Is
off
there
by
a
it.
window? Right.
There's a window, yeah.
Can we throw him through the window?
Uh, Make me a strength athletics roll.
1d30. Oh God. Um. Where? What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Where's that?
It's one of the skills in the skill box. It's
Where? Skill athletics, acrobats, animal handling, arcana. I don't see it.
I don't know exactly where on the list it is. Hold on, let me pull up a character sheet. Right, strength athletics. That's one of them.
There's acrobatics.
Yeah, no, you don't want acrobatics.
Uh,
Yeah, athletics. It's on there.
Where?
It looks like it's below Arcana.
athletics. I see. I have 0 on that. So.
A 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
Can I re-roll? I don't like it.
Nope. That is it.
I got an 8.
You go. I would like to say that, like. Let me think. While the light was cast, he did react violently. He was screaming, but like intermittently through the screaming, I like to also add that he was like giggling because I forgot Tasha's hideous laughter was cast on him.
Yeah.
I would like to say that that's worn off now.
Oh.
And that you've kind of just, you go to pick him up, you go to throw him at the window, you just kind of toss him on the floor.
Oops. Shouldn't that have been a strength and not?
Oh,
It's athletics is strength athletics. It is a strength roll.
Okay.
so now everyone's watching us.
Oh yeah, everyone knows, and you know, the servants haven't seen the side of him, so they like turn to one of you and they're like, What's the meaning of this? He hasn't been like this. He's been reclusive at night, but what is this?"
Well, we
Well, we went into his room to check on him, and he was, and it was all dark, and he was
crying.
super cold and crying.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
So I asked him how he was doing, and then he looked kind of aggressive, like he was going to attack us.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
So then he casted a laughter spell on him.
yeah. Didn't hurt him.
Tied him up.
Yeah, we didn't want him to hurt us. That's why he's tied up.
We have heard crying at night, but we thought it might be rude to ask, and then suddenly he told us to find the most diverse group of individuals you can. I have a problem that needs solving, and I hope one of them can solve it. So he asked that I gather as many people as I can. So the servants, we went out and we did our research on notable people, and we put together the invitations and sent them out, hoping that we'd find someone to fix whatever is wrong with him. But we know nothing about it. He hasn't talked to us. We've given him privacy.
We figured out that light he does not like.
Okay. He's been going to bed earlier than normal. Like just as the sun sets, he runs off, almost in a hurry. He's been like this. Let me think. Since he explored the what was it called? The tomb of Ziana. He's been off since he. Yeah. Anyway, yes, he
Was
hasn't been inside for
Diana a girl?
Ziana.
Yeah,
Well.
that sounds like a girl name.
Let me see here. It's the thing about her is no one really knows if the legends about her are true.
But it is a her.
But the rumor is, I mean, this legend's been passed on for so many years. It's been changed and distorted, and no one knows all the details. Kind of, but the basics are, there was a young lady named Ziana, and she had a sister called Amira,
Okay.
and so she murdered her own sister. She murdered Amira in cold blood. And so they buried Amira in a tomb.
Wow.
And then, well, don't cut me off. Ziana, I mean, there's some variations on this, but she was cursed by the gods to never feel any joy and to be in a constant state of despair. And she couldn't take it anymore, and she took her own life. And she was, they buried her in the same tomb as her sister. And that's all we really know of the story. And he went down there because there's an exhibit opening in 3 weeks. He's opening a museum, and he was hoping to get some artifacts for it.
There's this funny little thing that we kind of noticed.
Yeah, me too.
Where whenever
he was
light
speaking.
is shining, well, that too.
Yeah.
He speaks with a woman's voice. Well, like with as
He
in like
speaks in two voices.
yeah, and he has two shadows. If Asen would be so kind to demonstrate, if he wants.
I don't know,
to.
should I?
It's up to you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I cast light again.
So hideous laughter is worn off, and he's still tied up, but he's trying to like buck the ropes. He's trying to like wiggle out, but he can't. It is tight. He looks visibly uncomfortable, and yes, you can see he has two shadows, one looking wilted and one looking like his own shadow. So, I guess the servant, he's just gonna look at this and kind of in shock. Like everyone's gonna look at it like, what the hell, you know? And he's gonna the servant that you were talking to is gonna turn to you and ask, like, what do you suspect this is? Have you seen anything like this?
No.
I have not. I'm pretty sure it's magical.
Yeah. Maybe a curse.
Not sure what kind of magic.
Seems like a curse to
That's
the
probably
extent
caused.
of my knowledge of magic, which is quite not that extensive, but I know about it.
You notice, actually make me a perception roll, guys.
19.
Okay.
20.
You both notice, like, immediately that, like, the light, not only does he have, like, two shadows, but it almost looks like the other shadow's, like, trying to, like, his regular shadow's staying put, but the kind of wilted, droopy one, it looks like it's trying to pull away from the light, like it's trying to escape it. It doesn't want to be near any light. It's uncomfortable. Like, it's its own entity, like, it's trying to get away from the light.
Oh my god.
But his
it's
other
like
shadow isn't
Peter
moving.
Pan.
But his other shadow isn't moving.
Is Peter Pan? Do we know about Peter Pan this universe, or is
No.
Peter Pan at the party as well?
Should I roll? Should I roll?
Yeah.
Okay, if I roll above a 10, Peter Pan is here. I rolled a 2. He's not here.
Oh, that sucks.
I heard a door close or open
That-
or something.
That was my chair. Like,
Okay.
snapping in half.
So,
Oh.
with this newfound knowledge, what would you guys like to do?
I think he should, even though it causes him pain, we should probably find the source of this. So I think you should keep the light on him
Mm-hmm.
and ask him, like, why are you like this?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to ask him why he's like... wait, who's going to ask him? And what are you going to say?
I guess I'll ask him, or unless
No, you can ask.
Okay. I'll ask him. Hey, buddy. I know you're not doing too well right now. Not too hot. It's actually kind of cold in here. But like, uh, like, why? Why are you two people? Why are you two in one?
So it doesn't sound like he's replying from himself. The female voice is definitely dominating,
Oh,
and
kinky.
he looks at you with like piercing yellow glowing eyes,
Oh my God, he's a Sith.
and he he bellows out at you, just yells at you that the gods made him this way, and that the voice says, that he can't return, or I can't return Amira's life.
Okay. Well, is there something that we could do? I don't know what happened to Signy. He was with us a few moments ago, and then
He's outside.
after, yeah, I know where he's at, but
Yeah,
like,
I know your character doesn't know.
yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He was with us a moment ago, but we could go investigate, try and help you out.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the voice now, it's ignoring you because it's not really him replying. It's basically it it says to you,
Mm-hmm.
I need to feed.
Feed what?
I need to feed.
Feed what?
I need
On what?
to feed.
Um.
I ask, on what?
Yeah.
Happiness.
Oh.
Oh,
Who's enjoying the party?
Okay.
Huh?
Is anyone enjoying the party? Is anyone having a happy
Everyone
time?
looks distraught.
Oh,
They're kind of just watching.
I don't know. I think you're gonna have to look somewhere else for happiness.
And then you hear Dr. Pepper come off to the side, it's just like, my God, I didn't believe the stories were true.
Dr. Pepper. Did I hear that?
Make me a perception. Well, I guess I said you heard it. Yeah, you heard that.
Okay. Dr. Pepper, would you mind explaining yourself?
I mean, the stories, I didn't think Amira and I didn't think Ziana, sorry. I didn't think they existed.
Okay. Do you know the entire legend?
No one knows the entire legend. I know just about as much as you've heard. I'm not quite sure how he found it. The tomb.
I asked the voice, do you know the entire legend?
Yeah.
It says it says yes, but I need
Okay.
to feed.
Okay. Well, okay, listen. In exchange for us feeding you happiness, could you tell us how to break this curse, or assuming it's a curse, or fix this issue?
It turns to you, and he looks up at you, and he just says, "When this one is dead, I will move on to the next."
Yeah, I see. That's an issue, because I guess we're not trying to kill him now. But yeah. Is there a way to break the curse?
You notice that the shadow is still trying to pull away, but it's getting further from him. But it's as it's getting further away, it's getting stretched thinner, kind of towards the end. Kind of like when you rip a piece of gum in half, how it gets stringy and thin in the middle.
Yeah,
It's kind of that, except he's a piece of gum, and the shadow trying to get away from the light is the other piece, that's been torn away.
Can we somehow stop that from happening?
Well, it's the shadow that's kind of hunched over and
Yeah.
the other
well, I
shadow-
don't know what it is, but I'm saying, can we stop it?
I cast healing hands on it.
on the shadow.
On the guy.
Okay. He
I
seems
heal it by 1 hit point.
okay. You've managed to recover the damage from him being thrown on the floor earlier.
Oh,
Yay.
wow. Good job. Good job.
Plenty more where that came from.
It doesn't look well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll for something real quick. Okay. Dr. Pepper is sitting there and he's kind of thinking like to himself. And he looks at you,
Mhm.
Winston, and he speaks up and he says, "Could it be the other voice is Xena herself?"
Oh, gee. Probably. That's
And that'd
kind
be
of.
a plot twist.
Yeah. That would be a total. My.
Excuse me, is your name Xena?
You're old.
Why did that just happen? I'm sorry.
In a very loud, booming growl, it's a yes.
So, I mean, like,
I see.
I thought that was pretty obvious from
Yeah.
the nothing will bring my sister back or whatever you said.
Yeah.
But,
Nothing will bring a Myra back, I think is what I said.
yeah. I thought that was pretty obvious, but then again, my intelligence is only 12. So,
But Dr. Pepper, he goes, "No, I mean, like, yes, it's obvious it is her, but I mean, like, is there a way to separate her from him? Is he like possessed? Is there a way to free him?"
and what if we try and warm him up? It's like the mind
Oh yeah,
flayer.
good idea.
Okay. How do you guys want to do this?
I don't know, could I give him my cloak?
Yeah. You can just do that.
If I'm allowed to have a cloak.
Yeah.
Like
like
a monk style robe.
Yeah. You can give her a cloak.
So
Heck
I
yeah.
have hellish rebuke. This could end very badly depending on where it goes. But
What is hellish rebuke?
hellish rebuke is where hold on. Oh wait, I did it in here.
Wait, no. Hellish rebuke is a reaction. Like you have to do that, unless I'm mistaken. But I think it's a reaction spell. Like once something happens to you, then you can rebuke them.
I believe it is.
So I don't think you can just rebuke someone. I think like say you get attacked, then you can rebuke them.
Well, okay. So
But
yeah.
but what was your plan? What were you going to do?
Use the hellish flames to like light shit on fire. And then...
My God,
That would warm him up.
that would
Yeah.
warm him up.
Yeah.
Just a reminder: there is a hearth or like a fireplace upstairs. There are candles that have been kind of snuffed out, so you do have options for fire if that is what you were wanting to do.
What if we light the mansion on fire?
What if we don't?
Yeah.
This is I have a feeling that if we try lighting any other fires, then it's just immediately going to go out because it's too cold. It's a little too chilly.
Are there any fireplaces in here?
There is.
There's
one
one
upstairs.
upstairs, and
Has it gone
I rolled a 1, so that's the only fireplace in the house.
Okay. Has
His
it gone
servants
out?
are very cold at night.
Cody, has it gone out?
The fireplace upstairs?
Yes.
Yes. You
Okay.
can try to light it,
Okay.
but we'll see what happens.
We can always try.
You can try.
Yeah.
You can try whatever you want to try. But there is a fireplace upstairs, and the candles in here that went out. He's still
anyone have
begging.
a lighter?
Well, he's still begging for the the window to be closed. I'm gonna say that.
Is it day?
It's
No,
like
no,
it's
it's
night, but the moonlight coming in is like freaking him out, and so is the light from your spell. I'm gonna say that there's a matchbook upstairs on his desk.
Can
Okay.
can I go run and grab that while he keeps the light on?
Yeah,
Assuming he's okay with that.
yeah. I will say when you put your cloak on him, he seems to like try to shrug away from it, and like the connection is a little thinner.
Oh shit.
So yeah, you can go get the matchbook. You just I'll just say you just do that. So you're upstairs in the room.
Is there anything that I can light on fire in that room?
There's kindling in the fireplace. The books look pretty flammable. He's got papers on his desk, but they look really important. Like, information about his new business venture, opening this new museum.
What if we
Notes
light
on
this on fire?
locations for, different dungeons and stuff for him to raid. Stuff like that.
Should I burn those?
Burn what?
The papers?
What papers?
The important
Oh,
ones
those ones. Oh, the
yeah.
important ones.
Yeah. Maybe one of those papers is cursed because he got it from the dungeon or something like that. So if we burn it, then the connection is severed or something like that.
You know what? Good idea. Let's try it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I'll grab all those papers and a bunch of books and some kindling
Okay.
and the matchbook, of course, or the matchbox.
Okay.
and we're gonna go burn those.
Okay.
And we're
Okay.
gonna sit the guy next to the fire.
Exactly.
Okay, where are you setting him? Like, where are you burning these?
We should probably do it in the fireplace, but I feel like it would
Yeah,
go
that
out
would
in
be
the
smart.
fireplace. But yeah, let's try it in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone's gonna have to bring him up to the fireplace. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that you have lit a fire in the fireplace, and you have just burned months of this guy's life, like months of his work. Like he spent months trying to track down some of these papers and research things, and they're important documents about like blueprint documents on how like this building, his museum is going to be built and constructed, and like important details. His
well-
finance information's on there, and you just torched them.
Yeah, well, it's okay. This is to save his life, so I
You
think he'll
just-
appreciate it.
Torched his like very important documents.
Yeah. So I'm starting to think that she wasn't connected to any of those papers. But yeah, I'll go
Like,
grab him and
You
put him next to
even
the fire.
burned a paper that like was instructions on how to get to the crypt or tomb where he
Oh.
got this curse. Like you burned those two.
Oh, whoops. Oh well, that's
What
fine.
do you mean, whoops?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go grab him and set him next to the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll put my cloak around him.
Keep him nice and snug as a bug in a rug.
It takes a few moments, but like the connection between the shadow eventually thins to a point where it is gone.
Uh-oh.
And smoke starts bellowing out of his eyes and mouth.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
then it coalesces into like a vaguely human-like form,
Uh-huh.
and it just shoots out the window. It's gone. It breaks the glass. It's gone.
Okay.
So you have just released a demon upon the world. You've released Ziana, the demon of darkness and despair. So she might come up later. She's out to do who knows what.
It's gonna run into her because he's outside.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say he looks up and just sees that, just kind of like, okay, cool. It looks like they have it. He's effectively saved. Like you notice immediately, color starts to kind of reappear in his face.
So we burned the shit for no reason.
The
Oh.
darkness kind of recedes. It kind of follows that like arc.
But I never wanted to light the stuff on fire. I
The
never
candles relight
said-
themselves.
I just want to let it be known. I never said to light it. I said I'm going to, but I never said I want. Well, no,
Well,
I said I will, but I'm not going to yet.
I think it's funny, and I already spoke it into canon, and you've ruined this guy's life. But you saved him. So the
Yeah.
candles, they immediately light themselves. The temperature in the room kind of creeps up to like normal room temp. You can't see your breath anymore. He feels warm to the touch, which was crazy because just moments ago he was like ice cold, like the coldest thing in the room.
Oh. Rip.
Okay, should I wait for him to join?
Probably.
So you saved him, and I was just gonna tell you what he does to thank you, but
I was gonna ask if I could tell him that we burned his papers, thinking that it was like attached to the curse or whatever.
he's deeply distraught and upset, but he's very thankful that you saved him.
Okay.
The whole point, like, he reveals to you that the demon only feeds at night, so he's very much himself during the day.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, it feeds on his happiness, and it takes control over him, and it drains him of his energy and desire to eat.
Huh.
So, he reveals that to you. Should I wait for him, or should I reveal what he does?
I guess you can tell me, and then wait if he comes back, you can tell.
So, he thanks you, and he's like, well, I was going to award whoever saved me with an option of one out of 3 gifts. I'm going to present them with 3 options, and they can pick one of those as a reward for saving my life. And then he looks at the hammer and he goes, okay, make that 2 options as to what they can have as a reward. I'll have to track that down later. Somebody misplaced it. So he presents to you the small wooden llama and a glass orb that you can pick which of these you'd like.
What does the glass orb do?
Well, I'll tell you after you pick one. He also says, since there's 2 of you, I'll give one of you one and the other the other.
I guess I'll take the glass orb.
Okay, so you've got the glass orb of Amira.
Oh shit! I have the sister.
Once a day, you can look through this orb, and it lets you see through walls or other objects. The catch is, it emits a lot of light, potentially ruining your stealth if you're sneaky, and it makes your eyes hurt, so your next roll will be made at disadvantage.
How do you spell Amira?
Here, I'll just copy the flavor text I wrote, and I will send this to you.
He's back.
I'm back.
Oh, nice. What you missed is, so he returned to normal. He explained.
Yay!
He explained to you. He explained basically that he, when exploring the crypt, he was possessed by the demon, who you've released on the world, and she basically took over his body during the day, because he didn't notice immediately. During the day, he would be himself and completely normal, but at night, she would take over and feed upon his happiness and desire to live. He would lose his appetite, and like she basically was feeding off his happiness. So he's thankful. Revealed to him that you burned his documents, and he was like very upset.
Wait a minute, that was your idea.
No, not that you did it, but he did it.
Oh.
And he was very distraught and upset, but he was kind of like, well, you did save my life, whatever. And then he revealed that he, that's the whole point of putting this together, is he's hoping he could find someone to cure him. And that he had, what he was going to do is whoever could cure him, he was going to give him a choice of one to, he was going to present 3 items, and whoever helped him could pick one of the 3 items. And then he looks at his hammer and goes, oh, make that 2 items. I seem to have misplaced that. I'll have to find where I put that. So that was one of the options gone. So the options that there was a glass orb and a small wooden llama, and
A glass orb, you say?
took the glass orb.
Of course.
So he
Yeah.
says because there's two of you, he will give you the other item. But the
Okay.
glass orb, since I told you what Nate's item does, Tyler has the glass orb of a Myra. And once a day he can look through this glass orb and it'll let him look through any objects, kind of like X-ray vision. But the catch is it emits a lot of light, and it'll ruin your stealth if you're trying to be stealthy. And it also really hurts your eyes, so your next roll will be made at disadvantage. But basically, he has X-ray vision.
Okay.
So you are given the small wooden llama. It is the idol of Ivan.
Mhm.
And so basically, it's a small wooden llama you can carry around with you. You can do any attack roll you'd like on the llama, and any target that you are familiar with will take that damage, even if they're not within sight, even if they're not within range. The catch is you can only do this once a day, and you take half of the damage you deal to them.
Mhm.
So it's like a voodoo doll.
I see.
But both you and your target take damage.
It's interesting.
Of course, like one of the prizes I was planning on like presenting to you at the end, he just grabs off the wall and steals.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to as well. I was going to go up there if he didn't steal it. I was going to be like, "Can I take that hammer?"
Okay. So he's very thankful, and that is your payment for basically saving his existence.
Well,
Do
thank
with
you.
these as you will. And then he goes downstairs, and he explains the situation to everyone. Everyone, you're free to go. Thank you for attending. And then everyone starts to shuffle out of the building. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Give me a second. I'm doing laundry.
Okay.
Can I have one more glass of water?
You can take a glass of water, yes.
The water here is really good.
Yes, there was actually a cursed jug that I put in the kitchen that it produces an infinite spring of water.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
That's
it's
neat.
rather handy. It never runs out.
Ever?
Ever.
Like, even when it's...
Well, I mean, like, when
Winter,
it doesn't,
or-
it'll fill itself to the top, and then it'll stop filling itself. And if you pour any water out, it will fill back up to the top.
Mhm. I see.
I heard there's a cursed, and I assume you said cursed like mug or something.
Water jug.
There's a water jug basically downstairs that produces indefinite water.
Oh
And that's where he's been getting all this water he's been drinking.
no.
So the lock on that one door is still closed and like upset and angry that he fingered it with his lock picking tools. So it's down there. You can do whatever you want in the building, or you can just go on your merry way, try to catch.
Can I ask the guy we just saved? I forget his name, but
Silkwood.
yeah. Can I ask him for like a tour of the entire place, like every single room?
He gives you a tour of the non-important rooms. Anything that's kind of mundane, like the kitchen, the bathrooms, the servants' quarters. He shows you his office because you've already been in there and you've
Yeah.
already made a mess of it. But he doesn't want to take you anywhere like super important
Yeah, I understand
because
that.
you just burned all of his documents.
I mean that's fair. Okay.
Can
Now,
I give him the knife back?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can give him your knife
Okay.
back. In fact,
did we get our weapons back?
he tells you, yes, you can go and retrieve your weapons on your way out. In fact, the guy that took them is there handing weapons out to people that he's taken their weapons.
Heck yeah.
So as you
Okay.
leave, your weapons will be returned to you.
Okay.
He's not keeping
can
those.
I-
He's just trying to keep it safe.
Yeah.
As safe as it could be with a demon.
Yeah. Can I? Like the rooms where he didn't take me, like the hallways and stuff. Can I go around there?
Yes. So the rooms he didn't take you to, the room downstairs that's locked, he
Mhm.
didn't take you to his bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take you to his private bathroom just because that's connected off of his bedroom. And he didn't take you to a storage room that's upstairs.
Can I go to the storage room?
The door is locked, so you will have to try to lockpick it.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I have +1.
This room is off to the left, in the same hallway that the office was in.
Okay, so does he see me like looking at this door?
Does he? Make me a stealth roll.
Oh, never mind. He will definitely see that.
What'd you roll?
Critical failure. I got a.
Oh, he
I
he
got
looks
one.
at you and he says, "There's a reason I didn't show you that room. Stay out of it."
I was looking at the door. I wasn't.
Performance. Yeah. No, persuasion.
Yeah. just out of curiosity.
What did you roll? Or
I just want to see. Could I? Well, that's kind of cheating at that point.
what is it you wanted to do?
I was gonna see. Can I just roll, see what this is, and then if I like it, then.
No, that'd be cheating. Yeah, whatever you roll happens.
Should I?
I've already rolled for him.
What did you roll?
You'll find out if you roll.
I'll leave.
Okay, he had
Whatever.
rolled a 17.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I didn't. Roll.
Okay, so are you guys leaving the building, or is there anything either of you'd like to do?
Take the cursed water jug.
Did I?
Because if he didn't, then I want to take it.
You want to take the cursed water jug?
Yeah. I really like the water.
Make me sleight of hand.
I swear, if I get a freaking 1, I'm gonna get so mad.
Like how mad?
8.
8, and then
Oh wait, sleight of hand, so 9.
okay, and then roll me. Actually, no, I'll roll. So, the people in the kitchen, they're still cleaning up. They notice you trying to snag the water jug, and it kind of gets knocked in the floor. And you know how, like, Sea of Thieves, the bottom of your boat fills up with water?
Yeah.
The
Oh!
kitchen's kind of looking like that.
Can I say, "Oops, I'm sorry," and then just take it and run?
Since you're booking, have you already grabbed your weapons?
I haven't left the place, so I
No,
assume
you
not.
haven't. Make me an athletic roll just to book it out of there.
Oh boy.
19.
I got a 19.
You book it.
Did I wanted to take the water jug, by the way.
Yeah, no, you picked it up and you just book it.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got this it's making like a sloshing sound, as you and your shoes are soaked, by the way. Like you're making like SpongeBob walking sounds, like the squawk.
Yeah.
squawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty soaked.
That's okay. It's worth it for a friend.
The servants are shouting, after him, get him, and the guy you just saved, he's not feeling well. He's going to go lie down. He's just like, whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever. We'll find another one.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then, so you can just have that. Let me roll. You want to roll, see if you just run past your weapons and forget to grab them?
No, I wanted to remember to grab them.
Okay. Well,
I just wanted to like run past and be like, "Oh, thank you," and like take them out of my way.
Okay. Since
That's
you
what I
rolled
want.
19, I'll give that to you. So you have your weapons. You're caught up with.
With
Yeah, because he's outside still.
I thought he booked it though.
Yeah, he did, but he's kind of walking. I think. I don't think he's like running.
Okay. Am I?
I'll
is
say
there
I'll say
standing?
you've caught up with him. What are you doing?
Oh, and now I have the.
You've got the curse jug, yeah. An item I was not planning on putting in here. I wasn't expecting anyone to get it.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
How about we yeah, I'll just follow
Okay.
Mr. Winston.
You pick up your items, and after a little while, because he's running pretty quick, you eventually catch up with the other members of your party.
I
And
ask him, "Hey, what were you running from?"
I stole this and I show him the cursed water jug and all of the water that he loves
You
so much.
do that?
Yeah. Did you ask
Yeah.
why would I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you like the water, so I.
Yeah, but
got
you
it.
didn't need to steal it for me.
Well, um, um, well, in case we get thirsty, you know. Now we'll never not be thirsty.
Well, I mean, thank you, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess that concludes today's adventure.